I got a lot coming up on the Patreon under my podcast, and of course under the podcast Meant to Offend podcast, which is my solo deal where I say whatever. But before we do that, we really got to get to the point of this video. People have been sending me. I mean, there's just nothing going on in wrestling today. The two top stories in wrestling today are Marco Stunt and Eva Marie. I mean, if there was ever a day to kill yourself as a wrestling fan, this is the day, especially if you're looking for news. If you're looking for news, you might as well fucking kill yourself. Eva Marie could be returning. Oh, great. I mean, on the one side of things, I mean, I guess it's good because there's a whole lot of dicks in the locker room that ain't going to suck themselves. They're going to be so happy that Eva Marie is back. Nothing else is going well. At least there's a blowy happening around every corner now. Before, it kind of went dry. Most of the girls back there, they're all about the new equality stuff, and they don't do that old stuff the old divas did. Well, maybe, you know, but Eva Marie's back, so hey, look out. But, you know, Marco Stunt, people are sending me this Marco Stunt video. Great. So Eva Marie and Marco Stunt, these two fucking idiots are doing the fucking tequila dance or something. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is so great. Great. I hope fucking, you know what, dude? I'm at the point where I hope fucking these people are murdered by Jim Cornette. I hope Jim Cornette shows up at the next show that Marco Stunt does and kills him. I hope Velveteen Dream mistakes Marco Stunt for one of his little Instagram boys, okay? And then he shows up at fucking Velveteen Dream's house, and Velveteen Dream stuffs his cock down Marco Stunt's face, and then fucking his cum chokes him to death, okay? That's what I hope happens. What the fuck with this? As if Raw wasn't disgusting enough. Before Raw, we have to lead into Raw with some of the worst damn wrestling news you ever heard. But anyway, there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on in the world. Lakers, Yelp, Bill Burr monologue, Botch Club on Instagram. Go subscribe to them. Botch Club and me. Back in the day, we used to kill people, and we used to videotape it and sell the videos on the black market. And now, you know, we both do wrestling. Botch Club. Check them out on Instagram, and check me out here on YouTube. There's kids dancing backwards at school. There's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, and you guys can hear my full podcast, Meant to Offend. Where the fuck is it? What is it? Oh, there it is. Meant to Offend. Yep. So check out my Patreon if you guys want to hear everything, this full podcast. But this was the wrestling portion of the podcast, sadly. This was the wrestling portion. This is all I had. And the people that listen to this podcast that aren't even wrestling fans, that when I do the sports and I get into wrestling, they just sit there with a gun. They forget they had a gun. In fact, I'm a great reminder. There's so many people who like put a gun in their like basement somewhere or in a closet in case something happens. And over the last, 10 years, they forgot they had the weapon, okay? Even COVID, even the threats of looting and COVID and fucking, Western civilization breaking down and cats and dogs raping humans just for fucking fun of it and Instagram videos and TikToks. None of this has brought these people out to remember their guns that could someday get found by their children and then someone gets shot in the head and you forgot you put that Luger in the corner in the cabinet or the cubby or whatever fucking fairy name you have for where you keep teacups that your grandmother left you and you think they're worth something on eBay someday. Fuck you, okay? But no, I am doing God's work here by bringing up wrestling for 10 minutes during my 1 hour to 2 hour podcast. So the people that don't give a shit about wrestling and the people that do watch wrestling even more so know what I'm talking about. And they immediately go, oh my God, it's time for the 10 minutes he does on wrestling. Oh, I just remembered I have a gun. I own a fucking gun in this house. Where is it? Oh yeah, underneath the shelving in the attic. That's where it is. And I keep the bullets in my grandfather's slippers that are inside the fucking old chest with the key, and I might keep the key in my wife's jewelry box. So I go into the jewelry box, I find the key, I open the fucking box, there's the bullets, there's the gun, and we put the fucking bullets in the gun. I put the fucking thing up to my head as Joe gets into 9 minutes and 30 seconds, and then Joe all of a sudden starts talking about how the New York governor's a piece of shit, and he moved on from wrestling, and I go, and I put what was I going to do? I was going to shoot myself in the head, but now I'm not going to. I was going to, but now he's moved on from wrestling. I suddenly now I want to live again. Oh my God. And then they put the gun down until tomorrow when I bring up 5 to 10 minutes of wrestling again, and they go, oh my God. And then they pick up the gun, and it's already loaded, and they didn't put it away, so it was right there, and I'm into 2 minutes of wrestling, and they go, Day 2 dead. My name's Joe Cronin. Tonight is the Monday Night Raw review. Be live with me here. It's the Joe Cronin Show. Go fuck yourselves. Sign up on my Patreon now or I'm going to go homeless and my kids are going to die. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show on Patreon. 338 of you are on there, okay? I'm just a fucking small-time guy. There's fucking comedians less funny than me who get $50,000 a month on Patreon, okay? They got 16,000 patrons. I just got 300, okay? Can I get to 400, please? Can I get to 400 fucking patrons? That's all I want, is to get back to 400 patrons again so I can go to my friend Kyle, who has a gaming stream about Call of Duty because his life sucks. And I want to go, yo, Kyle, I got 10 more patrons than you. Ha, ha, ha. You Call of Duty loser. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And shout out to our sponsors, Botch Club. The guy, we used to murder people back in the day, but now we're clean. Later, guys.